So David says, all right, is there anybody left that I can do that for? And it turns out that there is. David inquires and he learns that there is a crippled son of Jonathan's named Mephibosheth. So try to say that really fast a bunch of times. Mephibosheth, right, living in a place called Lo Debar. And I chuckle a little bit. Lo in Hebrew means no, and Debar means thing. Okay, so Lo Debar would literally mean no thing, right? And so it's hard to know how does a place get a name like this, but it's probably because there was nothing there, right? So Gesenius' Hebrew Chaldee lexicon says that this means without pasture, right? There's nothing there, right? And so Mephibosheth is crippled, and he lives in a place called Nothing. And David has him brought from Lo Debar, this place called Nothing, to Jerusalem, and he gives back into Mephibosheth's possession all the land that had been owned by his grandfather Saul, and he lets Mephibosheth eat at the king's table, at his own table, for the rest of his life. And 2 Samuel compares this to him being like one of the king's sons eating at the table in this way. And Mephibosheth, in 2 Samuel 9:8, it says, and he paid homage and said, what is your servant that you should show regard for a dead dog such as I? Again, I'm not sure who I owe this observation to, but by all ancient standards, Mephibosheth should have been David's enemy. He is a rival to the throne. But David does all these gracious things for him instead. But he doesn't do it for Mephibosheth's sake. He does it for the sake of his father, Jonathan. Is this sounding familiar to anyone, right? Many have seen in this account a beautiful analogy for how God treats us in Christ, in his mercy and grace. See, we are his enemies by birth, spiritual cripples, spiritually dead men, really, actually, though we don't always know it. There in the middle of nowhere. And yet he brings us right in to his table.